Welcome to Kraut Observations, where Germany shows only because it's the nation of the car doesn't mean its people are able to handle it. Got my chips, got my coke, let's get it rolling. We got a green arrow light, which means this specialist did have a red one. Ooh, this guy is fast and illegally passes on the right. But the question is, why is there so much unused space? In this clip here, somebody does really want to take some use out of the road space. I am wondering why there are two solid lines. Must have been some kids with chalk. And I guess they also drew those short lines in the middle of the road here. Alright, I guess it's time for some freeway bowling. Wow, look at them flying! It looks kind of funny, and while the driver was not hurt, I guess his car got pretty much messed up. And the question is, what made him run into those things? If it was because of distraction by phone, he earned it. But could also be a medical emergency, and that would be a whole different story. Since several cars are stopping there, our man decided it wouldn't be the best idea to stop as well with an 18-wheeler. And look, we got another truck over there. What is he about to do? That truck was evil, hiding the crazy scooter rider. But now it's us who are on two wheels.
Wow. Ich hab's kommen sehen.
Ja, ich auch, deshalb mal mit Fingern an der Bremse an so eine Ausfahrt, wenn einer ist.
Ja.
That doesn't look too healthy. Either the cargo is placed very badly or this one got some issues with the suspension.
Der hat den hinten nicht mehr
What the f***, pal? Do I at least get an apology? We are quite fast on the Autobahn, and we got a Porsche behind us with criminally low distance. Our man can't stand the bullshit and moves over to let him go. But oh surprise, that driver is one of generally questionable behavior. Now he's pushing the next car, and yeah, that other driver does have quite the space to move over, but is that reason enough to constantly drive in a dangerous fashion? A while later then, the white car does clear the lane so that finally, the Porsche cannot accelerate and hang around there. Guess he's not so much in a hurry after all. Yeah, the move from the white car was stupid as well, but I got a suspicion that it was intentional. Like if he thought, what, you want to push me off that lane all the time and then not move? Then I'm going back there. So the white car does stay left now, because he's waiting for all that other traffic to move it. But of course, Porsche guy can't have anybody attack his ego and needs to pay it back. Such dumbasses regularly cause fatal crashes, because they think they own the road and they also think that their steel box will protect them from anything that could possibly happen. And by the way, I'm often saying he is driving so badly, because this behavior behind the wheel is classic male behavior. There are very few women driving this aggressively. This is mainly a property of the cavemen on our roads. This clip over here, that could be a man or a woman just as much. The camera driver is already below the speed limit. Suddenly, this other car that should have been on the right lane is braking hard. And why did they do that? Because there is a speed trap behind the guardrails. And as it sometimes happens, people are driving around with closed eyes, not remembering what the speed limit was, and then slamming the brakes when they see a speed trap, even when they are already comically slow. And the authorities were even nice. There was a sign beforehand which said, "Caution, speed trap." Oh well, if you're not recognizing the actual speed limit signs, how can you be expected to recognize the signs which tell you about the speed limit getting enforced? Some people run across the road for catching the bus. She seems to be fleeing from the bus. Maybe her ex is in there. Look, there we got the most beloved sign on the whole planet. No speed limit, you can tear the shit up. And on such a freeway, it is really no good idea to be working on your broken down vehicle with your back to the raceway. If some driver is not paying attention and hit you, well, you're at least gone without suffering. Another one of those guys who thinks that he's invincible. He's got no idea how quickly and unexpectedly it can be over on a bike. And from high speed to no speed. Oh, he hit the car behind him. He would actually be liable to stay there and inform the cops, but he's just leaving. And what's up with this other person there? I got no idea. Very much reminds me of that Porsche from earlier. People with capable cars and using them, but in a manner which regularly endangers basically everybody within a 50-meter radius. We can hear an emergency vehicle approaching from behind, and apparently that Mercedes driver is like, "What a beautiful day."
Hey, das gibt's doch nicht, du.
I'd like to repeat myself from earlier. He's got no idea how quickly and unexpectedly it can be over on a bike. And somebody should tell that to this scooter dude here.
Ey, was macht denn, Alter?
Here we are driving with somebody who's relaxed about the rules, overtaking despite solid lines. Well, we can see nobody's coming, but he's quite fast, isn't he?
Holy moly, yeah.
Paint me red and call me Sally. That was very goddamn close to being a very ugly and severe crash. Hope the guy is understanding that he got the Reaper in his trunk. He is very lucky that nothing happened, but just as well, everything could have happened. Our man here wasn't that lucky. But still lucky enough, only minor damages to the car and no injuries. That could have turned out very differently. Traffic is rather slow here, and our man keeps a very healthy distance. Some BMWs abusing this distance to now push the car in front of us. What is he up to? I don't know, but 30 seconds later, this happens. Switching drivers in the middle of the freeway. Yeah, why not? Could be a very spectacular end when some unattentive driver crashes into those standing vehicles there. Some car parking in a weird way over there. What's going on? Oh, complete and utter inability to watch traffic. That is going on. But you do know this is not a rare thing to happen, don't you? One round of applause, please. That happens when truck drivers are too careless and supposedly don't take a look around their A-pillar while turning. Oh, the double lane turn of doom! What makes double lane turns so complicated? I really don't get it. 2 lanes, stay in your lane. Right lane is lava again, I see. Well, it's good to know some drivers thought of their fireproof tires. They aren't that expensive, it's just a little tricky and painful to get them onto your car. And if both lanes are blocked, remember that there is often an extra lane which is only there for especially important people. So not you, only for the others, who are too important to be waiting for the left lane to clear up again. That's how it is. Alright, you made it through a lot of stress and driving up your pulse again. If you're interested in some way more relaxed scenes behind the wheel, you can check out Leon's Point of View channel. Driving through some very lovely landscapes in France, no talking, no stress, no idiocy. Or if you want to stick to the idiocy, there is another episode you can click to the left there. But remember to quit it before you're driving crazy. See you later!